Yep, that's right. We won the leaf competition. As you can see, that's my beautiful banner hanging out. Oh yeah, you can walk behind this. Well, that's interesting. I did win the leaf competition, and also, what the hell is this place? This is new and improved. Back of the base, you know, this used to be a little hut thing. Just there used to be a little hub outside of this place, and as you can see, we also relocated Sal from Impractical Jokers. Hello, Sal. And we have some new heads on the board, including Evil Slamson, IDK, and a British person. And yeah, this whole place too. I actually sorted my items. For the longest time, they were just outside in a chest. I was neglecting them, and I should have thought better. So I decided, yeah, I was gonna sort all these items. And as you can see, placards everywhere, all sorted. And beautiful artwork. Can you see the resemblance? I sure can. Oh yeah, I'm also mention John Carrot's back. Last time he turned into a female, and I didn't like that, so I killed him. And now he's back here, and he actually sells carrots again, as you can see from my 50 in here and my 45 in here. And also, we did a little bit of collecting. If you want to see, if we just head down here to the compass thing we made and showed last episode, only for a little bit though. There's a whole item vault down here, and it's beautiful. It's full of a bunch of stuff. Now, what is this stuff? It's actually the entirety of level 1 of Relic Arena. Yeah, in a creative world, I built most of the decorative stuff for the place, and like a few redstone things. Of course, if it was an entity, and I had to like calm down on it because it might have not saved. But right here, we've got whole item vault, and I attached. No, I didn't attach. I got a lot of help from Toonie to make this, as you can see from these Nixie tubes, and this and that and all that. But yeah, every single item is in there, and as you can see, whole inventory full of gunpowder. So what we're gonna do is a little time lapse, and it's gonna be beautiful. Now I just felt something touch my leg. And there we have it. This is level 1, but it is not actually finished. This is just the inner shell. I have to make the outer shell, which is actually all of the redstone. But as you can see, we got a lot of stuff done. And of course, I'm gonna bone meal the grass because I didn't do that. Because for schematic cannon, I have to collect every single piece of foliage, and I don't want to do that. So I just didn't. And we got little campsites right here. Let me run over the lore a little. Basically, a long time ago, before the library agency was even a thing, there was there's this empire, and it was called the Sun Searchers. They were people just like us, but they lived in this different dimension where things are laid out quite differently. See, instead of digging down and leading to the Earth's core, it leads to demonic and crazy stuff, like going to hell, or visiting some kind of weird city where evil, demonic creatures live. And these guys got themselves into this situation where they were desperate, and they were hungry, and they needed some place to stay. So they chose this place in the dimension. Now, early on, these are just campsites, where people would settle here, make some fireplaces, hunt the wildlife, and just live on the outskirts. Later, they went mining for resources, you know, like every single colony should. And they started working on a hierarchy of different classes of people. Now, it wasn't about money, it was about status. People at low status would be camping out here, and they'd be living in the little shacks and huts and wood and campsites. And if their status was above average, they'd live in the second wall of the place. And there's these stone structures. Of course, this took place a long time ago, so now they're all rotted and they're all broken down. And there's another reason why it's like this, but I won't go over it right now. But yeah, people who lived with a like okay social status, they'd live inside of these buildings here, and of course they'd house multiple people. And for the people who had the highest status, aka kings or rulers or helpers or anyone that provided many assists to the empire, they would live inside of this temple right here, and anybody who was a little bit lower than that would live on these buildings just right outside of the temple. Inside of the temple, it would have been a luxury. There would be different rooms with different things, like this room right here is full of riches, excuse that, and it'd be full of giant pillars and bedrooms and stuff, and it'd be full of different cooking stations and so many quality of life features. I don't know why the pillows aren't on this bed. I'll fix that later, I guess. A whole storage area where they put all of their supplies and foods and different things that they need. I was gonna use barrels for this because I don't want people clicking on barrels every single time they're trying to jump through this place. And the way people got inside of this temple would be through this train right here, which I haven't set it up yet. I don't even know if it's super glued correctly, but if we want to do anything to make this like work, I need to make a way in and out of here that isn't just like the game way, because the game way is you fucking die. Also, this lighting's kind of weird. I can finally see what it looks like above here. What just happened? Deadass, what just happened here? So down here, I've not found my way out. I got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I'm going to do a little tweaking with the compass system and letting it through. Cause right now, of course, you can press the button like right here. You can press the button, you know, get your compass. But if people are like fucking stupid, they're gonna be like, okay, I'm not going to get my compass. Actually, I'm just gonna walk off. So I got me 4 iron doors, and I'm going to try to prevent this mishap from occurring. First, I'm gonna put iron doors in all of the rooms. So this one, another one. Last one, and boom, there we go. Now we're gonna make little openings so we can activate it. Now we have these little openings, and then we have the redstone going here, so let's just keep on doing that. And this is the last one we gotta do, and I think that should be it. So let's say you were playing in the game and you're like, okay, door's closed, how do I open the door? Do I want my compass? I require it to play the game, so yeah. This happens. You get your compass, and this door opens. Let's get to work. And then you get to work. And I need to make the rooms for that. So I'll just make little tiny, like, tunnels that lead to different areas. So right here, will be one of them. And here is a second one that leads into there. These ones are going to be tricky. I think the lighting problem got fixed. Let's just climb back up here. So, okay, this area right here is something I'm worrying about. I might need to get a lot of this black concrete, and I might have to extend this downward a bit since all of this is here.
One eternity later.
Alright, I have decided I'm just going to make it go all the way to the floor. I don't know how it looks inside the game, though. Maybe... This is kind of weird, but... Honestly... Oh, well. We're gonna do some things. First thing we need to do is super glue all this together. Yo, I just got knocked off of this train. I think this is a Spuma's house. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was turning the corner and just got, like, my face slapped by a bunch of blocks. That hurt a lot. Well, here's the Spuma's base. There he is. Well, I was coming here to see if he was, like, getting deep slate from me, but, I don't know, man. I think I just gotta... Hi. Terror Phantom blew up my redstone while I was making it. This is... Yeah, you see there's a couple holes everywhere, and they're over there, too. This is not a very good thing. It's because of the Terror Phantoms. I recently discovered that they have an attack where they can throw like a big ball of phantoms down at you, and it explodes like certain blocks that don't have the greatest explosive resistance. That includes redstone and terracotta and basically this entire entrance up here. Now that's not really good because this is very important part of the game, and the redstone is literally the thing that holds it together. I just want a way to turn off the phantoms, man. Okay, there we go. You fixed it. You still have a wall to fix. Okay, it's done. I don't like any of this. Anyways, what I wanted to do this episode wasn't to fix every single explosion that a phantom gunner does. It's to build the fucking game. For this thing I gotta do next, I gotta cook a spider eye. Oh no, it's just gone. Yeah, it turns out that's not how you get fermented spider eyes. Although, who even collects fermented spider eyes? Besides me right now, because I'm trying to make something cool. None of these guys are dropping spider eye! Alright, please, can just one of you drop a fucking spider eye? Oh my god, the last spider didn't even drop anything! Toony said that apparently knives make secondary drops 100%. So I'll hope none of the spiders despawn. I'm gonna try leeching the eyes off them. It turns out you make fermented spider eyes like that. Interesting. And then with my broom stand right here, I turn these into oh wait. Do I need it? Huh? Oh, okay, so it turns out awkward potions are in fact not water bottles. I'm gonna drink this awkward potion. That was awkward. Okay, and then... Yep, now it's gonna turn into a Harmon potion, and then you'll see what happens next. Oopsie, I'm retarded. Current bill. Create a donation box to enhance the railways. I mean, to enhance it. You know, I gotta say, that sounds good to me. Oh? Okay, just goes right through. I think this is where the rest of the trains are. Grass block, my train, the agency train, cave crawler, metro. This is, I don't think I've ever seen this car on commission ever. I guess we'll take the placeholder train all the way back to Relic. So, turns out what I actually need to do for 200 potions, let's get my emeralds out. Blistering melons. I need to buy 3, or I guess 2 of those. But there we go. Blistering melons. I guess you put one in the ingredients chest. Blistering melons go in here and they make regeneration. Man, this brewing confused me. Can you tell that I don't brew anything in Minecraft? Yeah, I need to turn those into an awkward potion. And then I need to turn it into healing. And then add the spider eye. And then I'm done. Okay, this should be what I need to do. Water bottle, awkward potion. Awkward potion, glistering melon. Potion of healing, Spider Eye. And now, they're potions of harming. You can tell these are potions of harming because when I drink them, it kind of hurts. And now, the next step is like 2 water buckets. Then I put this right here. And then put the water buckets right here. And then it turns into fake water buckets. So I have an infinite water source right here. Right here. If I can move this around. This is going to be my infinite fake water buckets. Now we have infinite of cum. So what fake water does is that when you step in it, it hurts a little bit. And we're going to put that in the game because unlike lava, which burns things down, this stuff doesn't. Although there will also be lava in the game too. I'm really trying to find a lava pool somewhere where I can just be going to Toonie's infinite lava farm. Lava, please. Thank you. Now, I want to simulate how it would feel going into the game. So you walk through the portal, and then you walk all the way to the midsection. Then you go to lobby, and you ignore the fact that this is broken for some reason. You look at your locker and realize you need to go get some relics because you're broke as shit. So you walk through the portal, the door's open, and you're ready to start a game with the boys. Now, of course, there's no boys right now. But no worries, so you set your spawn in the pink bed because you're a femboy. You put your engine fuel in the chest because you want to play a game. And then it goes through. And you listen to this.
Once you have entered your spot, refrain from moving until the elevator stops. Now, you must enjoy the ride.
Then the elevator starts going down, and you think about a game plan. Look at any people that are playing with you, by the way. Oh yeah, and you turn your minimap off too, because you're supposed to do that when you play this game. Then you make it to here, and then, oh yeah, just to prove that you can't cheat and go to other people's rooms, you can do this. Just give it a second. Bam. So now you can't cheat and go to other people's rooms because it's got this cyan terracotta that stops you from doing that. So then, if you want to get through and get to work, as they say, you want to press this button for your compass. They'll close, that'll open, and your compass will drop. You got your compass in your hand, and then you get to work. And this is what's new. In here, every single person has their own little tunnel that leads all the way to the hole in the floor that leads all the way to the game. Now, this one right here is full of scaffolding, because it's, this is the only one where I decided to make it my way up. I'll get rid of it, of course. But let's say you're just, like, falling into it. You land on a carpet with powdered snow, and I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that because yeah, that's kind of annoying. So now that you've done that, you can walk here, and notice you're inside of the game now. Yeah, of course you have to place the big black concrete box here so that the elevator can work. But if we just ignore that, the rest of it's pretty cool. I'm gonna get banished for this. But yeah, you walk around and you notice it's not even that decorated yet. So what we do? You get some bone meal. I'm out of bone meal right now, but you know, as you can see, we did a lot of things here. I'm gonna get more bone. Hey-o. Back to bone mealing everything. Everything is bone mealed, except for the top, cause yes, it's gonna be all moss. Well, except for a little bit, you know. All right, the entire top is now moss, so it should. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty nice. Although I did get a bunch of this stuff, so I might put this like in other areas. I had no idea I can also bone meal the grass on this. Oh yeah, about this train. I think once I bone meal everything, I'm gonna do something silly. So I can make this place look all overgrown and stuff. And now that we've done that, the reason there's a train here is probably because it moves around and is an actual train. So let's see, what does the inside look like? Pretty good. And I have this train schedule right here. And it should be at 1 right now. So I think I'll open this little hatch right here. Have your schedule. Oh. Yep, the train trains now. And now the train should be coming back this way. And I want to see what it's like to be inside the train. It opens the doors whenever it lands. And then you could sit in this seat right here. Hoping no one follows you inside. And then let's see what the ride's like. Oh my. Oh. Some block clipping. It sure does work though. How about when I'm not standing, like in the seat? Oh, you don't stand in seats, you sit in seats, but same thing. Let's see, I'm standing. Oh boy, I love standing in the moving train. Ow! Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm glad to say that this thing works. The reason we got fake water right here is for a thing up there. It goes inside of a dispenser. And above everything, there's going to be this thing right here. Oh, it saved the times. I didn't even know it could do that. So, we're going to activate it. And it's going to be out. It's going to be flowing everywhere. And then there's going to be a button right here that you can turn it off temporarily to get to where you need to go. So, as you can see, fake water, if you stand in it, it definitely hurt. Looks like a bat fell victim to it. And then I think I can just... Yeah. Alright, so only one spawn this is safe. It's right here. You gotta fall very carefully in here. Yee. And if this stuff is on, you gotta... Ah! So yeah, all of the liquids are in place. So if you want to walk all the way over there without taking much damage, of course, I took a couple hearts, and I'm wearing full prop 4 netherite. Imagine not having any armor. Yeah, I bet that would suck. Of course, you can steal armor from mobs and such, but you know, yeah. The signs here are going to be mob spawners, because I want people to kill mobs in this game. And the way I can do this is by putting mob spawners basically everywhere. And I got permission from Toonie to add the mob spawners whenever I want to. Now that's pretty cool. There's also a little area where you can peek outside of the building and just like look out. It's like pretty cool. And you could go there. You could go here. It's pretty cool, honestly. And then you could even go to the catacomb. If I do a bunch of... Okay, maybe we'll have this flipped for now, but basically what you can do is go across, have the courtesy of flipping them back like normal, or if you don't want to, that's fine. This will lead to the catacombs, and let me explain why they're called the catacombs. Hold on, because this one thing right, this is the catacombs. It's basically just a dark underground maze that leads to two things. One of them, a secret, and the other one, the entrance to level 2. Turn this corner with all the tough bricks, it'll start to get even more prevalent. And now, you are in the entrance to level 2. I still have yet to build any rooms here. I don't know, I might scrap it. Maybe I'll put like a bunch of like debris here. But basically, when you go down, there's like a little hole here. And it leads to a little area, and this right here is super glued. Because when you... Oh, there's not even water in there. Oh, I'll do that. Basically, you throw a lockpick in here, and lockpicks open up the doors to different layers. And this will go down and stay down for a bit before going back up. And the way out will probably be like a hole in the ceiling or something that you can't get through. Now, one thing I want to do before we do any more building is... I'm lost. There we go, I'm at the end. One thing I want to do with this place is add, you know, ambient sounds. Now, I don't know if I can do that because of, like, whole catch thing and it being, like, full or something. But I honestly want to see, so I have, like, 11 radios and... Oh, yeah, that's back. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, yeah, that water hurts, man. Okay. Ow, ow. Go on, train. Do your train thing. One of the things we have in the minecart editions mod is graded hoppers, and you can put them in minecarts, so they're like hopper minecarts, but with a filter on them. So it's peak. It's truly peak. We're gonna be using a lot of these in the game, by the way, like a lot. But for now, I'm gonna use this to make the filter system to do a thing right there. That water actually hurts like crazy. Yeah, if you step in that, you are probably fucked. Only for like a little bit though. So right here we put some water so that you don't fall in there forever. Of course it will drag you down if you step in it, like, oh, no. Okay, no, you're fine. So I'm gonna step down here and I'm gonna put graded hopper, please take lock picks. Then when I lock pick goes through, it's gonna go into that chest. It's also going to, yeah, 1 minute. Okay, I'm glad it saves these. And then this, you need to spin around, sir. Does not include save. Yeah, you include those. So now this thing, okay, it's going the wrong way right now. But when you put a lockpick through, it's gonna do that. And from the POV, hold on. Let's say if you put it in right here, this is what it looks like on the outside. So yeah. Then after a minute's pass, it's going to go back up, and of course I just did it like that because I don't have a lockpick on me right now. So yeah, but yeah, it goes back up, and I'm glad to say this thing works well. Maybe I'll add maybe right here an extra area where you can get a relic, because right now there's like nothing. So then what we're gonna do is get schematic cannon, and then from that, what's that position? I just gotta move it down a little bit, and yeah, there we go. If I walk in here, I'm gonna fall like a million feet, but that's no worry. You see, it's going to be like this, and then you can open the door and go in there, which is the hospital. So we're gonna get this. Oh, that's not where I put the schematic. Right here, and I'm going to make a list of all the stuff I need. Don't crash my game, please. Hey, didn't crash my game. Then we're going to put we're going to put an item vault right here. This is what we did to make level 1. As you know, maybe we might make it 3. That's all the room we have in here. And then item hatch right here. Gonna put all the stuff into the schematic cannon. I got all the materials I need to build this room right here, and they're inside of the item vault. We put some gunpowder in here, and let's go. This area right here serves as the hospital for the people who are infected by the mysterious illness that was hopping across the entirety of the Empire. Of course, it's all run down by now, but here the hospital is overloaded with different beds because there's so many people infected, and most died. They didn't have space for all of them, of course. There's some seats right here, and all the rooms are ran down. This is supposed to be a room where they would like work on different cures or anything that they could do. And this is where the skeletons spawn too. Yes, there can be skeletons down here. And this is so I want to explain something that I'm going to be putting in the game before I do any of that. You know how we're going to have these guys right here? There's going to be many lodestones in this game that lead to different areas, but sometimes there's a very rare chance that you'll be getting explorer compasses. And these, if I just do that, oh, that's the first time I use a lodestone. This is an explorer's compass, and it'll be able to work on any of these. And I can break this, and this is what explorer compasses are going to be. They're just going to be tweaking out at all times, and yeah, like that. So now we got a bunch of these explorer compasses, and basically, since those hopper minecart filtering systems have many slots where you can add many different items, the explorer's compass will also be one of them. There's going to be 28 different areas in the game where you can throw a compass in, and the explorer compass works on every single one of them. Oh wait, almost forgot. there's a secret other place where you can throw the Explorer's Compass. It involves a relic that isn't really known about. I won't spoil it though, because yeah. Alright, I'm done. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. We built the entirety of level 1 of Relic Arena, and we have even more levels to go. Now, next episode, I have a bunch of raids, all saved and collected, and honestly, that I might not even count that as an episode. That'll probably just be like a collection of all the different raids. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Next episode, I'll probably be working on like a shop or something, or a level 2. Yeah, level 2 of Relic Arena. It's gonna be exciting. But thanks for watching. And bye bye. Roll the death gifts. It's going on for way too long. Oh, hi face.